So I had a question come in about feeling nervous about starting fieldwork tomorrow. And so I'm here and I'm going to chat all about how to get relaxed on that. Appreciate you for asking this question because, hey, because truthfully, it can feel overwhelming. But the thing is, the reason why you're nervous is because you're really excited to start and you're just not knowing what to expect. And tonight should be a night to kind of just get your body centered and definitely work on some breathing work. Work on getting your body connected so you can chill down for a bit. Because the thing is, you're going to be up all night thinking, okay, well, what do I need to know? And am I prepared? And all that stuff. But the truth is, when you go into fieldwork for the first time, they're not even prepared for you to be there. They're not even prepared for how they need to guide you through the process. And so it will be an opportunity for both of you to learn and experience this field work together. And so the first part of that is just knowing that a part of being prepared is not expecting anything, and you're going to learn about the environment and what kind of patients are being seen in that environment, and you're going to get to know what the culture is like in terms of the therapists that are interacting with clients or interacting with each other, and observing occupational therapy assistant and occupational therapy styles. And it's a great opportunity to just know that you can be a fly in the wall tomorrow and just absorb. Just be a sponge, and that can help reassure you on getting the excitement rather than the nerves, because there's no expectations on you tomorrow other than making sure that you're dressed appropriately, whatever that means, whether you need to be in scrubs or khakis or wear the right shoes. Those kind of things that's the basic, right? And make sure you're hydrated. Those are the kind of things that you can prepare for so you can feel less nervous. If you're hydrated, if you've had a good breakfast, if you're a coffee drinker, you've had your coffee, taking care of those self-care needs is truly going to be in your favor. And I think that we forget that because we're so focused and nervous about whether we know the diagnosis or we know what we're getting into in terms of our clients. And are we supposed to just jump right in and start treating? And I really think it comes back down to the basics of, okay, am I ready to just absorb whatever comes my way? And don't have any expectations. Have no expectations whatsoever. And don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to check in with your breath. And see if your feet are grounded on the floor right now even. So take a moment. Let's just take a moment just to breathe now, because I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy just going in tomorrow and thinking about that. You're starting the new year and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been on vacation, I've been on holiday, and I just need to compose myself, right? So just think about it that way. Just think about how excited you are. Think about where it's come up to this point, and know that not everything is weighing on your shoulders tomorrow. You are in student mode tomorrow, and the pressure to be a practitioner as an occupational therapy assistant. And for those of you that are going out to your fieldworks for the first time as occupational therapy practitioners, there is no weight on your shoulders tomorrow. You are there to be a sponge. So if you go in with the mantra of being a sponge that breathes, and just checking in with your body and your breath, and if your feet are planted on the floor, you're gonna do just fine. And here's the other thing too, so you can feel prepared and less nervous. Just write down a bunch of questions that you have. Get curious about what it is. What is skilled, for example, with you, in terms of skilled nursing, asking, what is this all about? What diagnoses do you see? What is the population like? How do you practice? What's your favorite way of treating in this setting? And then ask other therapists what their favorite way of treating in this setting is, because everybody has their own way. Just like, I think about my field work and hand therapy way, way back then, like 8 or 9 years ago. And I think about the experience I had with 4 different hand therapists. And I thought, hand therapist A, B, C, and D, I'm taking little tidbits from each, and I've created my own. I've created Alexis's way of doing things, right? So let this opportunity be the way of just absorbing things and asking a lot of questions and setting time for that. Asking your clinical instructor, hey, when's a good time for us to chat about this? Have a set of questions, and then just keep adding to it. Have a little journal, like a little pocket journal, put it in your scrub pocket, maybe like this this big. You know, if you don't have that, staple some flashcards together and just start writing them down today. Get it off of your chest, get it off of your head space. And then once you empty that and dump that, you'll actually feel much better and sleep better. But then just add it through the day, and then that set time that you and your clinical instructor has decided when to talk about it, you can ask them. And that part of the learning process, it takes a lot of weight off your shoulders of not having to know all the things and expect to just jump right in and treat. And so I hope that helps you. Let me know if you have any other questions about that in terms of taking some rest for yourself to relax, so to speak, because I always go to my breath, and I always go to see if my feet are grounded on the floor, or if I'm laying down, if my back and my hips and my head are grounded, and any aspect where I feel nervous too. Like if I'm put on the spot, I take a moment to ground my feet in the floor and see, like, am I present and am I feeling the earth right now? And then I feel so much better. And I take a breath in before I respond, because it allows me to collect my thoughts and process as well. Yes, meditation is huge. Even if you have to pull up Headspace application, or you have to play a CD, like I personally use my favorite mindfulness meditations from John Kabat-Zinn. That's my go-to. It's been my go-to since the beginning. Or whatever that might be, you know, or if it's just getting back to focusing on your breath and when those thoughts go spiraling around. So, hey, it's good to see all of you guys here. And hey, I'm so glad this was helpful for you, for others out there as well. Jenna, thank you so much for sharing. This is just what you needed. I'm so appreciative that, that you're also experiencing this as well. And you know, it's honestly like, it's so normal to feel nervous. You guys want to do good. You want to do great. You're not sure like what to expect. And even if here's the thing too, even if it was your first day on the job and you were licensed and you had that OTA certification, or I'm sorry, licensure or OT licensure, you're not expected to just like dive right in. Yes, you might get patients, but you have to know the lay of the land. You got to know the map. You know, you've got to understand your environment. Where's the bathroom? You know, where can I put my water bottle to make sure I stay hydrated? Because honestly, that's the biggest thing is I notice, and this is coming from an instructor in the fieldwork settings, you know, like I take on students, and we take on students in our setting in the hospital, is that they don't stay hydrated, and they don't care about like, it's not that they don't care about self-care. They don't tap into their self-care. They think they're not giving themselves permission to do so. And truly, like, you've got to make sure you go to the bathroom and you drink your water and you excuse yourself. And also ask if there's anything that, that you might feel like, check in with what you're comfortable with too. Like sometimes I've had clients who are like, oh, I can see blood. Not that this will happen in skilled nursing, but in a hospital setting, they say that they can see blood, and they're okay with bodily fluids and things like that. But all of a sudden, like there's something that came up that just got them really sick, and they're like, they don't know what to do. And so that's another way of feeling less nervous and feeling more excited in preparation for, is like what to just ask those random questions of like, kind of those non-negotiables for you, what you're scared of, or what has you curious, you know, so you can best prepare yourself for that space. Yes, good luck to all of you tomorrow. I am looking forward to hearing how it goes. Please let me know at the end of the day how it went. Let me know during your lunchtime how it went. You know, just drop a comment in the direct message, or put it in, I can do a post tomorrow in the newsfeed too of like, how did your fieldwork go? And you can just populate it there, because I'd love to hear how it went, what worked for you, what didn't, what was an utter failure, what was like a phenomenal success. I want to hear all about it, because then that'll help you process through it too. And the more you can process through it, the more that you can feel more excited about the next day and prepared. And so let's go. It's so good to see you guys popping on. I hope you guys had a great new year. Looking forward to 2019. Got some good things coming up. Getting really excited to release some things in the summer, and I just can't wait to get all that kind of figured out. It's kind of like tech problems that I don't do, that I need to kind of scramble through, but I'm like looking forward to releasing something in the summer for you guys. And yes, definitely, Jenna, please, 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 please do. All of you, Leah, Jenna, all the peeps that are going through fieldwork tomorrow. And even if you're going through a new job tomorrow, I want to hear all about it. You're welcome. All right, have a great night.